Shoot him! Shoot him all! Whoa, this bitch survived. Sveiki visi, čia Videomen Karlo ir šiandien žaidžiu Fallout 4. Turbūt, galbūt šiandien nebus to extreme dropo. Jeigu bus, tai gerokai mane supykdys, nes vieną kartą, kurio pagal jumis net nėra. Nu, žodžiu, vieną kartą šį epizodą aš bandžiau filmuot. Pastoji lagino. Šiandien filmuojam praėję savaitę. Ta prasme, rytoj turės būti epizodas, jau šis. Aš jau jį turiu įkeltą. Žiūrėjau, kad trečiadienis ir ką trečiadienis keliu. And I am not running because Фура, нахуй, блядь. Šaudžiu jį todėl, kad jis yra softless. Tai reiškia, kad jo kiautas jo neapsaugo. Čia klikseivino, tai čia nesiskaito. Ok, man reikia pašnekėti su savo sūnum. Mes eisim į CT ruins. Plaza dažniausiai reiškia pilna tam tikros kategorijos dalykų. Šiuo atveju tai gali būti raideriai. Yra ir gunerių plaza kažkur. Aš visą laiką ketinu ten užėjti, bet taigis ten užėjau. Shut the fuck up. Jo, institutas čia netoli, aš mes ar... Sunku patikėti, kad institutas yra giliai po žemę ir jį nėra jokio įėjimo. Man patinka tas lietaus efektas ant ekrano. Tipo ant power armors. Turbūt ir man išlipus iš jų tas pats efektas būtų. Penktadienis still shit. It's shit. Čia nekaip dėmesio aš apie ateitis video galvoju. Net ne Falloutą. Šią sekundę Falloutų beveik vaikšto. Štai čia. Rotunda. Atsimenat Rotunda iš Fallout 3. Rotunda. Ne Rotunda. Sucking dick so hard.
Hello.
Hello.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Ai, čia ne čia sprogo. Okay, I see. Yeah, I can cut that. Fix it. You think you're not alone? I think it's totally fine. Tengiškai čia. Pirmą kartą, kai pasunki šito durų ieškoju veikti, na, teko prasičytinu pro sieną.
Sean.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once.
Not today.
Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead.
It's not
There's
dead.
no future here.
It is
The only
future.
hope for humanity lies below.
It's not so bad, really. People manage.
Perhaps. But at a cost too great to be worth it. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
They left me on ice. For 60 years.
They did. And for good reason. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts.
What chicken?
I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
That's all this is to you? All I am to you? Just another experiment?
No, that's not all. But still, I'm glad it turned out the way it did. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
Yeah, fuck you up. Na, meluokim toliau, kol dar esam jau pusė.
We were totally ambushed. They were waiting for us.
You can imagine that I find that very hard to believe, given that all the intelligence leading up to this indicated we'd taken them by surprise. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this, they had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
Deja, Šonai, mes tave išduodam. Mes tau tebuvom eksperimentas ir institutui pochon žmonių. Taigi, metas imtis iniciatyvos. Deja, perinam prie šitos misijos. Yeah. Okay, run the fuck. Oh my so fucking... Jesus. Okay. Jie nori, kad išeičiau pro rotundą. Galiu šiaip nušok nuo stogo. Vis dėlto galim nušok nuo stogo, bus greičiau negu per ten. Čia ne Fallout 3, kad žinai. Tu bugovai. Gerai. Išsiaiškinkim. Manegis jisai yra maždaug... Nice, man patinka tas nušokimas. Gerai, teisingai, šokom. Čia yra varta.
Who's there?
Your mom.
Shoot him! Shoot him all!
Shoot him!
I'm gonna tell you fucking
Shoot him all! Whoa, the bitch survived. Whoa.
Got your back! Move! Feel that?
Na, kulkas.
Remain vigilant. I know they're still here.
Na ką, taupykim. Pasiėmė ginklą dažnai. Oh god, no. Yeah. Final. Okay. Priežastis, kodėl nebevykstu institutą. Jie supisti moliai. Negit, ką būdamas Brotherhood of Steel sudirbau. Fucking Power Armors. Šiaip jų pusė geriausiai yra būt Railroado pusė. Galit gauti tokį gerą ginklą, kurį aš gausiu vienai per kitaip. Nieko negaliu pasakyti apie Minutemenus, nes... Atsimenat Prestoną Karvą, kad aš paskutinį kartą mačiau. Jesus, antram epizode berods. Ne, trečiam. Kondoros konda. Nežinau. Jesus Christ. Aš nepamenu, kad aš jį mačiau. Ten Super Mutant. Rėda šitas tiltas. Yra koks ten tiltas. Gerai. Tu vienas ar su draugais? Na, šitaip keliausiu pusę valandos į metą, tai. Čia yra tiltas. Ne, nėra čia yra tiltas. Na, žodžiu, kažkiek judame tą pusę, man tai tinka. Va čia tai įdomi. Aš per teliką matau, kaip šuo bėga vandens paviršių. Tai pas mane vis laik telikas imtas, kai aš filmuoju. Įskyrus šeštadienio serijas, kai filmuoju. Tai dar reikia man biškį susikaupt. Nes tenais radimas sprendimas. Šitas irgi kažkiek, bet tai žinot, esmės nekeičia. Oh my god, dabar prasidės tas pačias kenseriškiausias misijos. Reiks armorą susiremontuoti, nes dabar daug keliausime visokias. Vienu iš šitokių vietų, jinai dabar čia nesimato, mes ją praėjom. Ten toks žiauriai hujienos pastatas. O, nejaugi mes arti, ne, šitą vietą žinau. Koks šitas? Ai, kol pridvi... Nu, nemat. Ten oro uostas jau matos. Jo, plus minus. Ką, Railroadas tiek arti Brotherhood of Steel? Wow. Aš iš to net kiek dėmesį. Jep, iš visų vietų sugebėjau išlysti čia. Gerai, paplaukysim. Bandyk. Well. Nežinau, ką jisai pasakė, bet Man patinka žiūrėti trečio maudę, kai eini po vandenį. Kelionė ilga, tai. Why the fuck not? Body, hit devil, let the body. Wow, iš čia galim būti vandens paviršį. Aha, mes iš paviršios visiškai nesimatom. Blet, keitė ten tos tekstūrų modus įsirašinėjom, bla bla bla. Aš bet vos minimumai žaidžiu. Vienintelį tekstūrų modą, kurį esu įsirašęs, tai yra Power Armor Sams. Ir jie veikia tik vienam modelį, kurio vis dar neturiu. Ir reikia 11 levelių berods. Tu pasakysi, jog maždaug reikia. Pitt tiksliai reikia, jo, 11 levelių. Jie bent spawninas pilnas setas nuo 11 levelį. Vis minų žinau kokią vietą, nes anksčiau žaisdavo daugiau Fallout 4. Dabar, kadangi žaidžiu kartą į savaitę, nes visuomenė filmavimo grafikas yra. Tai gal gerai, kad nežaidžiu kiekvien dieną filmuoti. Pistus jaučiu. Po savaitę kažkaip pasiilgsti ir panašiai. Papa. Nu, tai sudegė. Ingram, where are you? Hi, dude.
Once we decrypt that intel you recovered from the Institute, we'll know a lot more about it.
Ar man pirma armor sutaisyt?
So, I bet you're eager to get your...
Not yet. Šiandien žinau, kai gali automatiškai šnekėti. Pirmas sutvarkykime mano armorus. Gerai, kylam. Gerai, let's see. Hi guys.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight.
Good night. Bus fainiau, kaip aš pasikeisiu levelį. Alright, let's see.
Attention! Any soldiers who have not yet received a field assignment from Proctor Tegan should speak to him at once. That is all.
You believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? That makes me sick.
Let's go.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot. Use that
Command deck. Okay. Daug aš anksčiau nepastebėjau.
haven't lived until you've tipped a ramen with a
Jei nežinote, pingvinas yra pastatytas iš enkleivų bazės, kurią aš naikinau per Fallout 3. Ok, dabar galime įsiminę. Pilnai suremontuotais armorais.
Proctor.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about it?
Nothing.
He didn't tell me anything.
Makes sense. We've been trying to keep it under wraps until the time was right. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
So... Oh, papa. Liberty Prime.
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing them back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. And the first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
There's gotta be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the Pridwin, so you'd think it'd be a snap. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
Būčiau žinojęs, būčiau pirmą pašnekėjęs. Ok, grįžtam į Pridviną. Bobby girl, and I want you can speak.
Attention.
Attention.
Any personnel who have not completed their annual medical evaluation should report to Night Captain Cade immediately to schedule an examination.
If you're
That
here
is
to
all.
talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
Because we care what happens to the Commonwealth.
And we want to stop the Institute from using its technological superiority as a weapon.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of Steel uniform said something like that, I'd laugh in their face. But coming from you, it sounds like you actually mean it. Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
Okay. Okay.
It looks dead. Put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
Okay, let's go, talk, do some shit. Ooh, they start building it. Ooh, nice, nice. Ooh, papa. Gerai, kur mes tenais.
Ingram?
Wow, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Dr. Lee's worth all the aggravation. We're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see it getting any better than that. In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Sure, anything you need.
That's what I love about you. You're ready to leap into action, and I bet you don't have the faintest idea what I'm talking about. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
Ja, kitaip tariant, nueik, nužudyk ir grįžk. Bet aš...
When it Comes to keeping the Kremlin run.
Taigi, manau, šiam epizodui pakaks. Taigi, čia buvo Videomen Karlo ir sutiksim kitam video. Bye, peace out.